What's up, guys? Paramoto here. How are you guys doing today? Today I am doing amazing. If y'all don't follow me on Instagram, you'll see those pictures over on my Instagram. It's Paramoto959 on Instagram as well. I'm out here at North Hills Mall in Raleigh. Apparently the riders broke a bunch of stuff over here. I just kind of want to ride around and check it out. You know, there's nothing like a motorcycle during the apocalypse, so I want to throw down my 2 cents on the looters that have been happening. We don't get political on this channel. At least I try very hard not to be political on this channel. Sometimes I fail, just like me revving it up with neutral and not putting it in first gear. I try not to get political. This isn't a channel for politics. I don't want to share my politics with y'all, and honestly I want this channel to remain as chill as possible. So I want you guys to share the good things in your life with me, and we'll be positive together. Please don't bring your politics here, please. I just want to check to see what was damaged here. Man, everything's actually pretty good over here, man. Looks like they broke out the windows of this store. Yeah, they broke out the windows of whatever that is. But overall, it doesn't look too terrible. They're already cleaning it up too. Like this is North Hills. Like this is money over here. Like they're not gonna let this place stay down for too long, to be honest with you, if at all. This store, I heard they broke apart the REI over here. They already had the glass replaced, dudes. They're already replacing the glass. Like this just happened like less than 12 hours ago. They already replaced the glass, which is giving those dudes work. Yeah, overall it doesn't look too terrible here. I'm gonna check another spot. Alright guys, so we're heading into downtown Raleigh now, which is on its second night of riots. They call it protests, but once protests turn violent, they're riots. I don't care what you say. And honestly, I don't even think the riots are even called riots anymore. I mean, they're just looting. They're just using it as an excuse to loot. Governor Roy Cooper has actually declared a state of emergency now, and there's National Guard actually in town right now. In Charlotte, Raleigh, and I believe Fayetteville right now. So we're going to ride around and see what things are like down here tonight. So we're going to ride around and see what it's like down here after all that stuff happened last night. I believe they tried to burn down a CVS. That dude just ran the crap out of that light. So honestly, guys, like I said, I'm not trying to bring any politics to this channel. Honestly, don't care about my politics and I won't care about yours, and we can still be friends. When things have gotten to the point where people are using rioting as an excuse to loot, you're not honoring anybody's legacy anymore. Like, somebody died, death is always tragic, but you're not honoring the dude's legacy anymore. Like, it's disgusting. It really is disgusting. Like, these guys are using rioting as an excuse to go get free stuff. That's all it is. These rioters and looters, they're just greedy. They're greedy. They don't care about Mr. Floyd. They just want free stuff. And they want anarchy. That's all it is. My personal opinions on what's happening is the fact that if you want to protest, you protest. That's cool. If you want to riot and it's for a just reason, I understand you. When you're just looting just to loot, that just means you're greedy. These guys all had their windows broken out, it looks like. Either that or they're just shuttering for the third night of riots. They had the street shut down ahead. Yeah, they got the street shut down ahead. They're not letting anybody go through there for some reason. But they're all shuttering over here. There's broken glass everywhere. Okay, just come out. Just do whatever you want, dude. Man, look at this place. They're just boards everywhere, man. Apparently, they're not letting anybody go through here right now. That's where I think everything was the worst over there. I've never seen this. Raleigh had nothing to do with what happened in Minnesota. You know, my personal opinion is that Raleigh had nothing to do with what happened in Minnesota. Looks like they broke out a window up there. They broke out a few windows here and there down here. But Raleigh had nothing to do with what happened in Minnesota. So honestly, I don't know why you riot here for something that happened somewhere else. Like, Raleigh police didn't do anything. Yeah, you can't even go downtown right now. This is wild. You know, my personal opinion about the matter is, like, if you have a problem with somebody, take it up with that person. Like, if you have a problem with government, take it up with the government. If you have a problem with police, take it up with police. But smashing and grabbing at private businesses, that doesn't hurt anybody that you're mad at. That just hurts the people. You know, and it's like, we had this whole pandemic thing, and like, all these shops were shut down, and you know, People were out of work, they're broke, unemployment did not get doled out the way that it was supposed to help people. And then like things are finally opening up, and then you go to their store and you smash their stuff so they can't open, and you're just hurting people. You're hurting people that had nothing to do with anything. And look at all these guys. All these guys are all shuttered and boarded up. Man, this is crazy. I feel like there's a hurricane coming. It's like you're just hurting good people. Stop police brutality, justice for all. Ugly don't live here. Prove hate wrong. Let's get along. Oh, I like that one. Prove hate wrong. Let's get along. Yeah. So you're just hurting the people. You're hurting the people of your community. Honestly, that's what it comes down to. You're hurting your own people. You're hurting the community around you. You know, you're hurting your friends and family by doing this crap. You know, it's like, could you imagine being one of these businesses where it's like they've been shut down since March, and then finally they get to, you know, go earn a living again, and then all your stuff gets all smashed up. You know, all your stuff gets smashed up. You get closed again, and you know, you're just screwed. You know, I think things that got smashed up are boarded up. Things that didn't get smashed up are getting, you know, prepared to get smashed up, and the National Guard is in town. So, man, this is wild. This is wild. Look at all this crap. This is not a good look for Raleigh. Spray paint everywhere. This is not a good look for Raleigh. I'm usually really proud of Raleigh. Like, I'm not from here, but man, I'm gonna probably die here. And honestly, like, Raleigh is usually really good at being level-headed, and it just has not been the case the last 2 nights, apparently. Who's gonna smash out windows at a parking garage? Really? Why? Why? It's all smashed up down here. This is bad. Man, if y'all protest and you've been part of the riots or the looting or anything, y'all ain't fixing nothing by doing this. This isn't doing anything. I hope things don't get too bad again tonight. There's already been 2 protesters that have been killed. Not by police, of course. One was killed when he like tried to mess with a truck, and then the other one was shot by another protester. 2 people have died over protests over 1 death. And death is always bad. Killing is always bad. But you got 2 people killed because you were outraged over 1 person getting killed. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. When somebody gets sentenced to death for killing 1 person, they don't just kill 2 people. You know, they just take it out on the 1 person. You know, it's just, this is just crazy, man. It's just insane. It's like we've lost our minds as a society now. I'll be honest with you, one thing I'm doing to combat it is I deactivated my Facebook. I just can't do it anymore, man. I cannot do all the politics, and Facebook is like just an echo chamber for idiots. Like, I can't do it anymore, so I deleted it. Yep, I deleted Facebook. Well, I deactivated. I didn't delete, but I definitely deactivated my Facebook. I don't want it anymore. I don't want anything to do with Facebook anymore. And I'm hoping I can actually keep it deactivated and maybe go along and delete it, you know, some other day. You know, it's like every other post is like politics, and it's like you can honestly delete everybody that shares political stuff, but then things still come up on your news feed. You know, so it's like there's no escaping it on Facebook, and it's like it just gives stupid people a platform to share their stupid ideas. You know, and it gives good people a platform as well. But you know, it's what you hear the most is the vocal people, and the most vocal people are usually the dumbest people, in my general experience. They're shuttering down here. Shuttering down here too. All lives matter. Another business shuttered. I've actually deactivated my Facebook once before. It's not my first time trying to get off the sauce of Facebook, to be honest with you. But yeah, I deactivated it once before. I ended up reactivating it because like I needed something off of it, and I saw a post that was like sad face that I left. So I mean, I just got kind of guilted into getting back into it, and I don't know. It's a bummer that I ended up going back. It really is. This guy went so far as put fencing around. He's got fences around his business. I don't blame him, man. You work your ass off to have a business, and then somebody comes along and smashes it up unjustly. Now, that dude has nothing to do with what happened in Minnesota. Nothing at all. I mean, I think all this is just distracting from the real issues that go on in our country, and that's basically par for course with what happens, is that something bad happens, and then there's a giant distraction, politics, and then something, you know, just to cover up stuff on other ends. Like, That's what happens every time, you know? It's just a big distraction. People need to let due process happen. Like, the propagator of all of this has already been arrested and charged. It's like, you can't just march somebody to the gallows without due process. Everybody deserves due process. It's in the Constitution. It's in the rules that we all live by. You know, let the justice system handle it. Let investigators handle it. I promise you, they're probably smarter than me and you. So, but yeah, I mean, I've already, after deactivating Facebook, I already feel a weight lifting off my shoulders. No, I'm not hearing about stupid politics nonstop. I'm not mindlessly scrolling, and if I want to mindlessly scroll, I'll go on the Chive, or I'll go on Instagram. And even Instagram's getting political now, so it's like I've been deleting everybody that does anything political. Like, I can't anymore. I literally cannot do any more politics. I don't care about other people's politics. We're all allowed to have our own views on things. Like, we really are. You know, it used to be like in polite society, you don't do politics, but now it's just that rule went out the window. Alright guys, that's it for today's vlog Thursday. Man, I'm sorry that this is a bummer video, but you know, with current events, I just wanted to, with current events going on, I had to chime up. Anyway guys, please make sure to subscribe, please make sure to hit that like button down below. Be kind to one another. Deuces.